Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to SpikeNation. There are ordinary people and then there are extraordinary people. The thing is, there's no limit to how many extraordinary people there can be. You have the power to leave the ordinary behind and join the ranks of the extraordinary. Don't forget to subscribe to SpikeNation for more entertaining top 10 videos. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified of more videos in the future. While this isn't an exhaustive list, these 10 things should give you a pretty good idea of what it takes to be an extraordinary person. Number 1. Kim Yongyong. Attended university at the age of 4, PhD at the age of 15, Kim Yongyong has the world's highest IQ. This Korean super genius was born in 1962 and might just be the smartest guy alive today. He's recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as having the highest IQ of anyone on the planet. By the age of 4, he was already able to read in Japanese, Korean, German, and English. At his 5th birthday, he solved complicated differential and integral calculus problems. Later, on Japanese television, he demonstrated his proficiency in Chinese, Spanish, Vietnamese, Tagalog, German, English, Japanese, and Korean. Kim was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records under highest IQ. The book estimated the boy's score at over 210. Kim was a guest student of physics at Hanyang University from the age of 3 until he was 6. At the age of 7, he was invited to America by NASA. He finished his university studies, eventually getting a PhD in physics at Colorado State University before he was 15. In 1974, during his university studies, he began his research work at NASA and continued his work until his return to Korea in 1978, where he decided to switch from physics to civil engineering and eventually received a doctorate in that field. Kim was offered the chance to study at the most prestigious universities in Korea, but instead chose to attend a provincial university. As of 2007, he also serves as adjunct faculty at Chungbuk National University. Number 2. Gregory Smith. Nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 12. Born in 1990, Gregory Smith could read at age 2 and had enrolled in university at 10. But genius is only one half of Greg Smith's story. When not voraciously learning, this young man travels the globe as a peace and children's rights activist. He's the founder of International Youth Advocates, an organization that promotes principles of peace and understanding among young people throughout the world. He has met with Bill Clinton and Mikhail Gorbachev and spoke in front of the United Nations. For these and other humanitarian and advocacy efforts, Smith has been nominated 4 times for a Nobel Peace Prize. His latest achievement, he just got his driver's license. Number 3. Akrit Juswal, the 7-year-old surgeon. Akrit Juswal is a young Indian who's been called the world's smartest boy, and it's easy to see why. His IQ is 146 and is considered the smartest person his age in India, a country of more than 1 billion people. Akrit came to public attention when in 2000 he performed his first medical procedure at his family home. He was 7 years old at the time. His patient was a local girl who couldn't afford a doctor and was 8 years of age. Her hand had been burnt in a fire, causing her fingers to close in a tight fist that wouldn't open. Akrit had no formal medical training and no experience of surgery, yet he managed to free her fingers and she was able to use her hand again. He focused his phenomenal intelligence on medicine, and at the age of 12, he claimed to be on the verge of discovering a cure for cancer. He is now studying for a science degree at Chandigarh College and is the youngest student ever accepted by an Indian university. Number 4. Cleopatra Stratton. A 3-year-old singer who earns 1,000 euros per song. Cleopatra was born October 6, 2002 in Chisinau, Moldova, and is the daughter of Moldovan-Romanian singer Pavel Stratton. She's the youngest person to ever score commercial success as a singer with her 2006 album La Varsha de Traiani at the age of 3. She holds the record for being the youngest artist that performed live for 2 hours in front of a large audience, the highest paid young artist, the youngest artist to receive an MTV award, and the youngest artist to score a number 1 hit in the country, Gita, in Romanian singles chart. Number 5. Elita Andre, the 2-year-old artist who showed her paintings in a famous gallery. The abstract paintings of emerging artist Elita Andre have people in Australia's art world talking. Elita is 2 years old, but the works were painted when she was even younger. Elita got an opportunity to show her paintings when Mark Jamieson, the director of Brunswick Street Gallery in Melbourne's Fitzroy, was asked by a photographer whose work he represented to consider the work of another artist. Jameson liked what he saw and agreed to include it in a group show. Jameson then started to promote the show, printing glossy invitations and placing ads in the magazine Art Almanac and Art Collector featuring the abstract work. Only then did he discover a crucial fact about the new artist. Elita Andre is Kalashnikov's daughter and was just 22 months old. Jameson was shocked and embarrassed, but decided to proceed with the exhibition anyway. Number 6. Saul Kripke, invited to apply for a teaching post at Harvard while still in high school. A rabbi's son, Saul Kripke was born in New York and grew up in Omaha in 1940. By all accounts, he was a true prodigy. In the 4th grade, he discovered algebra, and by the end of grammar school, he had mastered geometry and calculus and had taken up philosophy. While still a teenager, he wrote a series of papers that eventually transformed the study of modal logic. One of them earned a letter from the math department at Harvard, which hoped he would apply for a job until he wrote back and declined, explaining, "My mother said I should finish high school and go to college first." After finishing high school, the college he eventually chose was Harvard. Kripke was awarded the Schock Prize, philosophy's equivalent of the Nobel. Nowadays, he is thought to be the world's greatest living philosopher. Number 7. Michael Kevin Kearney earned his first degree at age 10 and became a reality show millionaire. 24-year-old Michael Kearney became known as the world's youngest college graduate at the age of 10. In 2008, Kearney earned $1 million on the television game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Kearney was born in 1984 and is known for setting several world records and teaching college at the age of 17. He spoke his first words at 4 months. At the age of 6 months, he told his pediatrician, "I have a left ear infection," and learned to read at the age of 10 months. When Michael was 4, he was given diagnostics tests for the Johns Hopkins Precocious Math Program and achieved a perfect score. He finished high school at age 6, enrolled at Santa Rosa Junior College, graduating at 10 years old with an Associate of Science in Geology. He is listed in the Guinness Book as the world's youngest university graduate at the age of 10, receiving a bachelor's degree in anthropology. For a while, he also held the record for the world's youngest postgraduate. But in 2006, he became worldwide famous after reaching the finals in the Mark Burnett AOL Quiz puzzle game Gold Rush and became the first $1 million winner in the online reality game. Number 8. Fabiano Luigi Caruana, a chess prodigy who became the youngest grandmaster at age 14. Fabulous Fabiano is a 16-year-old grandmaster and chess prodigy with dual citizenship of Italy and the United States. In 2007, Caruana became a grandmaster at the age of 14 years, 11 months, and 20 days, the youngest grandmaster in the history of both Italy and the United States. In the April 2009 FIDE list, he has an ELO rating of 2,649, making him the world's highest-ranked player under the age of 18. Number 9. Willie Moscone played professional billiards at the age of 6. William Joseph Moscone, nicknamed Mr. Pocket Billiards, was an American professional pocket billiards pool player from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Willie's father owned a pool hall where he wasn't allowed to play, but Willie improvised by practicing with small potatoes from his mother's kitchen and an old broomstick. His father soon realized that his son was a child prodigy and began advertising challenge matches, and though Willie had to stand on a box in order to reach the table, he beat experienced players many years his senior. In 1919, an exhibition match was arranged between 6-year-old Willie and the reigning world champion Ralph Greenleaf. The hall was packed, and though Greenleaf won that match, Willie played very well, launching his career in professional billiards. In 1924, at the tender age of 11, Willie was the juvenile street pool champion and was regularly holding trick shot exhibitions. Between the years of 1941 and 1957, he won the BCA World Championship of Pool an unmatched 15 times. Moscone pioneered and employed numerous trick shots, set many records, and helped to popularize the game of billiards. He still holds the officially recognized street pool high run record of 526 consecutive balls. Number 10. Elena Smith, youngest Agony Ann at age 7. Her local radio station gave her the job after she rang and offered advice to a woman caller who had been dumped. Elena's tip, go bowling with pals and drink a mug of milk, was so good she got a weekly slot and now advises thousands of adult listeners. The little advisor tackles problems ranging from how to dump boyfriends and how to cope with relationship breakdown to dealing with smelly brothers. When one listener wrote to Elena asking how to get a man, she replied, shake your booty on the dance floor and listen to High School Musical. Another caller asked how to get her man back. Elena told her he's not worth the heartbreak. Life's too short to be upset with a boy. And that's it for today's top 10 videos. Need more? All you have to do is watch the next video on your screen. See you there.